So your question is how Nididhyasa and Seva are related. Okay. So what is Nididhyasa means? People have a concept of Nididhyasa means meditation. In Vedanta, meditation is called Upasana. Meditation is a mental level activity where concepts are involved. It's called Upasana. So meditation requires an object, a form, a name, a breath, a body, sensation. An object focused is called meditation, Upasana. Nididhyasa is not object focused. Nididhyasa is finding the real subject. So now you have done a beautiful Shravana in the presence of Guru. He teaches you Tattvamasi. Perfectly clear, sir. I am Brahman. In the presence of Guru, I am Brahman. Just out of the door you go, Maya catches you. Now I am again back to my old self. So what happened when you say I am Brahman, understanding, and you do Shravana in the presence of Guru? The Shravana has happened, Manana has happened, Nididhyasa also happened at the same time. Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasa are not three separate activities at all. It's one single activity. Our mind says, oh, Shravana is different, Manana is different, Nididhyasa is different. It's not. Shravana means listening carefully to truth. Manana means removing the doubt. Nididhyasa means accepting the truth. Please understand, Nididhyasa means accepting the truth. Are you clear? So, for example, I'll say you are a donkey. Immediately accept, you'll get angry because you accept already donkey is a bad word. You accept it and get angry. Acceptance is already there. Your lower self acceptance is very easy. When I say you are a body, you'll immediately accept because lower self acceptance is very easy. But I say you are Brahman. You are accepting your higher self. At the presence of Guru, it happens because there's a presence, there's a communication, mind will accept it. Conscious mind will accept it. And subconscious mind also will accept it to some extent at that place because there are no other thoughts. Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasa has happened when Shravana you're doing. It's all simultaneous, not a separate activity. Now, some doubts will come. And whether when Guru is teaching, that doubts also will vanish. Manana is happening. Nididhyasa is acceptance. Oh, Shastra is telling, Guru is telling, I'm Brahman. All those things will happen simultaneously when you do Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasa. So now, when you go outside, somebody comes and says, hey, how are you? Immediately become body. Hey, I'm not well, yeah, I have fever. Say, already you become body. Right? Now, what you are Brahman in the presence of Guru and Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasa happening, now you have become Brahman, body. So then, I'm suffering. So immediately ask, who is suffering? Am I body, mind, or intellect? I am Brahman, I am awareness. Then the teaching will trigger. Nanu nanembudu nanalla, ideha manabuddhi nanalla, Sachidananda Atma Shivananu Nane, Shivoham, Shivoham. The teaching is the virus, the antivirus. Antivirus given by the Guru. The teaching, Vedanta teaching is the antivirus. Now antivirus will operate when the virus is coming. Who is suffering? You will ask. Oh, I am Atma. Atma is the witness. The body is suffering. So now I am the Atma, you accept. First you accept it, I am body, you accept it. Okay, that is actually you are going to your lower self, body. Now I am the Atma, you accept. That means you are accept the higher self. Why you accept higher self? Your teaching is happening. The teaching called Vedanta teaching is Tattvamasi, Nanu Nane Buddhanala. I am not the body, I am not the mind, I am not the intellect, I am pure consciousness. The teaching is triggering. When the virus called I am the body, or the lower knowledge comes, the antivirus will come and remind you. Then you will accept I am Atma. The moment you accept I am Atma, that's called Nididhyasa. It can be with your eyes closed, it can be eyes open, with your working, not working, sleeping. When you accept I am Atma, then it's called Nididhyasa. Now, consciously you'll accept it. But subconsciously resistance will come. Next moment you'll say I am the body again. Then again you have to go back to your Nidhi. Nidhi means wealth. What is your wealth? Atma is your only wealth. Your lower self, I am the body, I am husband, I am wife. They're all your lower selves. The lower selves are your obstacles. Or actually, that's not what you are. Again and again, you are accepting higher self. Not by forcefully, not by repeating I am Brahman, I am Brahman. Logical clarity, you accept it. Then a deeper transformation happens in your mind also, internally. Your head and heart will start matching. I am Brahman. So this is what's called Nididhyasa. Again and again, thought process will come. I am body. Because that's what has been taught to you all throughout your life. Again and again, you logically and consciously replace that thought with I am Brahman. Not replace, understand the clarity. Why you are Brahman? Logically. So then what happens? Subconscious mind will accept. Head and heart will start thinking I am Brahman. Then it will become your living experience. Others will be just an intellectual exercise. That's what happens to most of the people. They learn Vedanta. I know Vedanta. I can write an exam of Vedanta. I can get 100% mark. But I'm not feeling it. You're not feeling it because feeling is related to heart. What is there in the head has to go to head, heart. Because you're not doing nididhyasa. Every time I'm suffering comes, you say I am suffering. One day I'll become enlightened. So you're postponing enlightenment one day. Your subconscious mind say, Ek din honge kamyab. One day you'll become enlightened. Then one day will never come. The subconscious mind you have to say, I'm already Brahman. I'm already awareness. I'm Sakshi. So you have to come back to your nidhi, your wealth, Atma, again and again. If you don't come back to again and again, and think that one day you'll become enlightened, one day you'll be perfect, then you are missing. You are perfect now. You are perfect at this moment. Accept your perfection at this moment. No, I'm imperfect. I'm anger. I'm sad. Yes, that's a part of perfection. That's what you are. A package deal of prarabdha karma. So accept it. Why that anger, sadness is there? For you to realize your divine quality and realize yourself. Yourself is you are Brahman already now. So that acceptance called nididhyasa. Acceptance every moment when you start thinking of your lower self. Okay, this is nididhyasa, right? So now, what is seva? Nididhyasa is understanding the teaching and again going back to yourself. Are we clear, Shravan?
Yes. Yes.
Accepting yourself every moment of your life is called nididhyasa.
Yes.
For that, first step is who am I? Nanu Nane Buddha Nanala. I'm not the body, I'm not the mind, I'm not the intellect. Will trigger who am I? Then go back to Atma. I won't think of liberation once sometime in future. I am already liberated. I am Atma. I am Brahman. That acceptance has to happen again and again. Because your heart is telling again and again that you are body. Because that's what is programmed already. The program is connected with the right programming, right understanding. With clarity. That's called nididhyasa. Are we clear? Nididhyasa is not just meditation. Meditation also you can do nididhyasa. You can do nididhyasa in any time. Anytime you can go back to self because your self is there in your waking state, dream state, deep sleep state, in samadhi, in meditation. When you are eating, you can do nididhyasa. When you are drinking, you can do nididhyasa. Who am I? When you are thinking, you can do this. So this who am I inquiry and going back and establishing yourself as Sakshi, witness. And witness is Brahman. This is called nididhyasa. It has to happen moment by moment because it's a correction process of your subconscious impressions with conscious clarity. The conscious clarity will happen Shravana Manana with conscious clarity. Nididhyasa is unconscious impressions will get corrected again and again. Okay. Now Shravana Manana Nididhyasa don't think as a separate activity. It's one single activity. When you do transcription, when you do service, all these things are happening together. Nididhyasa is happening simultaneously. Don't think that Nididhyasa is separate activity. Nididhyasa can combine with any activity. In Seva, you can do Nididhyasa. Right? So in Seva, when you're doing, oh, I am the doer will come into picture. Who is the doer? If you understand, you are doing nididhyasa. Oh, what will happen in the future? Success or failure? Again, you are getting into doer self. Come back. Who is the doer? Then you are doing nididhyasa. Seva means, service means reversing what you have learned so far. Throughout your life, you have learned that to be selfish. You have to work for happiness. Now you are developing a new habit pattern in your subconscious mind that I am free, I am Atma, I can give happiness and peace to others. I don't need happiness and peace to others. That attitude you have to bring consciously. What was your intellectual understanding has to translate to body and mind. Right? So your conscious actions to reverse the unconscious thought that I'm individual, I'm the body, I'm the doer. I need happiness from the world. They're all called seva. These are all part of karma yoga.
So nididhyasa is accepting myself as Atma again and again, and seva is being that Atma in every situation.
So if I am Atma, how do I act in the world is seva.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is what is Purna Yoga. So understand you are already Purna and bring that into life. So for example, a rich man is there, right? So the rich man, when he spends some money, 5 rupees, 10 rupees, he will not worry. He works from a understanding that I am rich. Even a 10 lakh rupees lost, he doesn't bother because it's 10 crore worth. So your understanding translates into your actions in your life, right? If understanding does not translate into actions in your life, then there's a gap. Our thought, deed, actions should be integrated. Then only you are integrated, holistic persons. So our thought is I am Brahman. Our intellect is saying I am Brahman. Our action and thought, deed, what is it? Thought, I said, thought and deed, right? Thinking and doing should match, no? If you are Brahman and world is Brahman, how do you act? That's seva.
Okay.
Right? So that action is called Naishkarmya, a enlightened action. So if I am Brahman, how do I act in the world? Will I crave for small, small things? Will I get worried for small, small things? I'll try to bring peace and happiness to as many people as possible. That's called seva. No, I want happiness. Somebody has to love me. Then you are still going back to your lower self. Nididhyasa is not happening. Nididhyasa translates into seva. That means your body-mind complex is an instrument of the divine. I am Brahman. The body-mind complex is just an instrument for bringing peace and happiness. My thought and deed will match. Otherwise, no, I don't have to do anything. Then thought and deed don't match because you are ignoring the other part of your world. Aham Brahmasmi has happened. Sarvam Khalu Brahma has not happened. All this world is myself is not happened. Then there's a gap between the thought and the deed. The thought and deed gap will be bridged only when Atmana Mokshatam Jagaditaya, self-realization, selfless service happen together. Are we clear? The head and heart match.
Yes.
The thought and deed will match. Somebody who is saying, I am Advaita Dnani, but his heart doesn't melt for the suffering of the others. There's no Advaita Dnana. That's partial knowledge. Isn't it?
Yeah.
There's actually, if your head only is transformed, then you'll be a Pandit, a scholar. You can give a very good lecture. But if head and heart transformed, then instead of giving lecture, you'll involve in action, in tune with the head. Otherwise, there's a gap between head and heart. See, for example, a person has studied surgery for 5 years. His head is transformed, but you don't go to the doctor. He needs the experience, right? His hands have to move in a certain way to do the surgery. Head and heart both have to transform. Then only he'll call this experienced doctor. Just head is there. He is a knowledgeable doctor.
Yeah.
Vedanta knowledge has to translate into experience of life, action in life. That action is called Naishkarmya, non-doership. All Jnanis, Shankara, Buddha, their actions are Naishkarmya. The head in understanding has translated into heart. Heart has translated into action. Head, heart, and hands, they are integrated. Then you're a holistic person. Holistic. So now we have a wrong understanding that it's an enlightened being. No. Enlightened being, a person, there's no person, he has realized that he is not the body and mind, intellect. He is a pure awareness. There's no individual there. But that understanding translates to enlightened action. So we cannot recognize the enlightened being, but we can recognize the enlightened action. The enlightened doing is there, where there's no doership, there's no selfishness, there's a selflessness. Instead of talking about enlightened being, we should talk about enlightened doing. Then what happens? Head, heart, and hands have got integrated. It's not just a theoretical knowledge. A doctor learned in MBBS is a theoretical knowledge. When he practices, it becomes practical knowledge. He's an experienced person. Head and heart have integrated. Similarly, a Jnani means head, heart, and hands have to get integrated. That's called seva, service. So before Jnana, you do it as Jagaditaya, Atma Moksha Jagaditaya for the purpose of purification. After Jnana, it becomes natural to you. What was sadhana before becomes siddhi after. Is it clear?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Anybody has any questions?